My name's Drew DeFore. I'm one of the duelers here at Bobby McKey's Dueling Piano Bar. It's unbelievable to be an entertainer who can take requests, know exactly what people want to hear, and give them what they want. It's a connection that's incredibly special. It's incredibly, in this crazy, precarious life, it's just beautiful. People ask me sometimes, do you get tired of playing some of the same songs every night? Piano Man, Sweet Caroline. I say absolutely not. It's like saying I love you to your wife. Every day I say I love you, it's the same words every day, but it's what I'm trying to convey that's important. It's amazing every night to see the crowd composed of all these different groups of people and identities and beliefs, and they all sing the same songs and they all put their arms around each other and sway from side to side, and it's beautiful. I've been doing this gig for about 20 years. I traveled the country playing different clubs and ended up opening this club here in 2007 with the original team of players. Played a few years here, went back to Michigan where I continued to make music, and I ended up dating and eventually marrying my wife. I was going to the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. I was learning hundreds of pop songs at the school. I'd go to the practice rooms and play on the pianos and work on my grooves, and then I'd come to the club and play, and then on my breaks I would do my homework so I could get my degree. But my music teachers actually said, you're learning, more stuff about the gig, on the gig, than you are here at music school, studying Rachmaninoff or Liszt or Beethoven. So I ended up being kind of guided more into the theater department at Michigan than the music stuff. That was really good for this gig because I think it's a lot more theater than music, even though we obviously care very much about the music. Every night it's a show, it's a show. When I started the gig, I would come into a club every night and watch the show and see what they were doing, and they said, you gotta learn 1,000 songs. I started with 20, and I learned, the most famous songs of all time. You learn the songs that come up every night. It's all about the show. It's all about connecting with the audience and having a real visceral experience that you feel, that you can sense, that you leave here with all the emotions. You're happy, you're sad, you're glad, you're shocked, you're surprised. Everything. It's about moving people. When I'm not doing dueling pianos, I'm a filmmaker. I wrote and produced the first movie set in a dueling pianos bar, and called Duelers. It's a really fun story that takes place in one night, and it features dueling pianos and songs that I wrote. It's absolutely a love letter to this industry, and we couldn't have done it without Bobby McKey's. They supported the film in so many ways. That's just how the management and the ownership here is. They support their players, they support this industry, they support dueling pianos just in general. They want the concept to be great, they want it to be done well, and for it to be well represented. You can't say enough good things about everyone here at Bobby McKey's and what they do. Music to me is a medium. It's just a go-between. Me, an audience, the music connects us. So when I think about music, I think about how I'm using it to achieve something with an audience, an emotion, a reaction. So I try to be, very accurate and I try to focus on performing well. But at the end of the day, I care way more about how the audience is experiencing the show. So I'll play a lot of wrong notes if I can emote. I'll get up there and I'll use my foot, get crazy, and I'll do all sorts of stuff because I'm just trying to get something across to the audience. And that's what's more important to me, is that we give these people a great time, something to remember, something to think about, something to feel about. And so music is the medium for that to happen. Dueling pianos is amazing. Come down to Bobby McKey's at the National Harbor. You're gonna have a great time. You're gonna have a memory for a lifetime. And I'll see you soon.